Hey Taurus, it's Rose from Sacred Waters Tarot here to bring you your timeless reading for the month of September 2024 for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and Cross Watchers of Taurus. Cross Watchers, you can find out a lot of information about your person, especially if there's like a no contact going on, no communication, or ghosting going on. Please keep in mind that though guys, this is a general reading, so not everything will apply to all of you. Only take what resonates. Do not stress on anything that does not resonate and move on the reading if that message is for somebody else. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I would love to hear from you. You can find out my information in the description box, and you can email me at sacredwaterstarot@gmail.com to set up a 45-minute in-depth reading for your situation, whether you're a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Stellium, or a Cross Watcher. You're welcome to email me. Also, I have a Groupon special going on for 30-minute readings, 15-minute readings, 3 question via text, and 1 burning question via text, which is very good for in between the in-depth readings or in between the 30-minute readings. All that information will be pinned to the description box as well. Yes, and if this reading has found you, and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Subscriptions are free. Liking is free. Sharing with a loved one is free. Leaving me a comment would really help my channel grow. If you don't want to comment for personal reasons, I understand. Please consider leaving me a purple heart emoji or your favorite emoji, okay? Like I said, guys, it's a general reading, so don't stress on anything that doesn't resonate with you. If I'm picking up on a male energy, it could be a female energy unless I clarify it. Swap it up, flip it, reverse it for your situation. If I'm speaking about an ex, it can be an ex-friend, an ex-lover, an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, ex-husband, or ex-business partner, ex-co-worker, any ex that you can think of. So keep an open mind, guys, okay? So let's get into your reading. I've already prayed over your cards and shuffled to God and Goddess of the Most High, my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, those who walk with me beyond the veil, and my guardian angel. Every time I do a Taurus reading, I give a shout out to my grandmother, who was like my mother, who raised me. She was born on April 21st. She was a very strong Taurus, Aries, Taurus cusp. She was very powerful. It's coming up on the anniversary of her death. So I'd like to dedicate this reading to her. I know that she's here with me. So shout out to Grandma Maria. Okay. Let's get your reading going, guys. My Taurus, Earth babies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and Cross Watchers. Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus and Cross Watchers? So in the recent past, we have the Two of Swords in the upright position. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and I said Aries. That's pretty funny. Maybe some of you are Aries, Taurus, cusp, like I just said. Let me know in the comments, guys. So the Two of Swords in the upright position. It doesn't necessarily mean that you had a conversation with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. That could be one of your placements. You can check it out. I have a link to Cafe Astrology. Type in your information. I can't tell you how important it is to know your other placements, especially your rising, your moon, your Venus, and if you have a stellium of like 3 or more planets with the same sign, you should be listening to all of those videos, okay? So it looks like in the recent past you had a very important conversation with another person, okay? It was an honest conversation, and it was a very important conversation. Conversation was probably, you felt like it was way overdue, but I want to tell you that was actually in divine timing. You know, that's how I believe. Like, whenever you're watching this video, I'm recording it on the 6th. Like I said, you could be watching it in a month from now, or maybe the end of the month, and the messages will apply for you at that time, okay? So whenever you had this conversation that was long overdue, know that it was the right time for you to have this conversation with another person, okay? So let's see what this was all about. Ooh, the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful for the current position. So this is a very happy family card. Much love, many blessings. Maybe it's a growing family. Maybe it's a very tight-knit, close family. It speaks of, a beautiful celebration and just a time of being really happy with your family, having that nice family bond, or it doesn't necessarily have to be with blood family. It can be, extended family. It can be your partner. So maybe, maybe you just started dating somebody, or maybe this is a friend or something who said, you know what, I want to introduce you to my family. It's been way overdue and I want to do it now. I feel like it's the right time. Or maybe somebody's telling you that they want to start a family with you, or, you know, get to the next level of, you know, family life with you, which is beautiful. So let me know, guys, in the comments, because this is a really good card to see. It speaks of a lot of love, and like, I just feel like I see, like, you know, summer of love. Like, I'm kind of like thinking about when is that coming soon, since we're going into the age of Aquarius. And this just makes me feel like that age of Aquarius, beautiful, like love and light energy, you know. So yeah, blessings of a family, children, dogs, cats, you know, parents, grandparents, it's all good. The King of Cups in the reverse, though. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy in the reverse. So Taurus, maybe you were involved with the King of Cups in the past, and maybe he's coming back up into the future, but he's in the negative. Now, it can be a female, okay? So swap it up and flip it, reverse it. Can be your energy. Crosswatcher, this can be you if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Being that you had a serious conversation with somebody and you're now talking like family life and extending your family and, you know, making great connections that are like, you know, love and trust and all that good stuff, right? It can be that the King of Cups resurfaces in your life someone who was an ex-friend or an ex-business partner, ex-family member that you had been estranged from, or ex-husband, ex-wife, you know, whatever, that is hearing of you, that you have moved on, okay, after quite some time of like maybe, you know, getting to know somebody on a personal level, you know, and they're maybe not so happy about it, okay, because the two of swords is two people on the same page, okay, and then with the 10 of cups, that's mutual love and respect and trust. So the King of Cups in reverse would be the opposite of that. The King of Cups in reverse is not capable of love, or they're overindulged and they only say that they love you when they're either you know, intoxicated or under some type of illusion, you know. um it's not somebody who you would want to have a family life with. So like I'm saying, like what I said will not apply with all of you guys. I'm still tongue-tied, guys, with this Mercury retro shade energy that we're still going to have until after the 11th of the month. So bear with me. I'm going to clarify, of course. One more card from Spirit before I start clarifying. Can be a Pisces for some of you. Can be a Cancer or Scorpio, but I'm feeling like this can be more like a Cancer energy. I'm getting Cancer or Pisces. The High Priestess, wow. Beautiful, beautiful Taurus to have the High Priestess energy here. So Taurus females, you are highly intuitive, okay? You are very into tarot and divination. You're a healer. You are a practitioner of the esoteric arts. You are psychic, okay? This could be somebody that you go to for psychic information, like right now. Maybe, like I said, you're a tarot card reader. It can be their tarot card reader has told you that this King of Cups is going to resurface in your life to kind of try and like sway you from being happy, okay? But, you know, follow your intuition, okay? I'm getting for very strong Cancer energy now, for sure. So Taurus, maybe you have Cancer moon, maybe you have Cancer rising, maybe Cancer in your Venus. You could have Taurus moon or Taurus rising, but I'm not really picking up that. Most of you are Taurus sun, Taurus rising, and maybe you have a stellium of Taurus in your natal chart. Check it out, okay? But whatever, the High Priestess speaks of, you know, keeping things to yourself, hidden knowledge, uh, naturally empathic, can pick up on other people's energy, can read people's minds, basically. And this definitely can be you, or it can be somebody that you're consulting regarding this King of Cups in the future. Because now that you're so happy, it's kind of like, okay, I'm so happy. I finally had that serious conversation with another person, and we're leveling up our relationship. We're taking it to another level, okay? But then there comes this King of Cups in the reverse who's trying to sabotage stuff. But the High Priestess is here to tell you that you're protected and you knew this was coming. And let's see what happens, okay? Let's clarify what the conversation was. Knight of Wands energy. Interesting. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, crosswatcher, this can be you, okay? Um, Taurus, this can be your person if they had a conversation with you and they want to take the relationship to the next level by meeting the family or becoming family. But this person is, how would I say it? This person like was not ready for a long time to be, to be in love. And maybe the King of Cups in reverse knew that. So this could be somebody that, you met right after you broke up with the King of Cups, or it can be somebody that came into your life pretty quickly and swept you off your feet, kind of lust bombed you, very good energy as far as chemistry and stuff like that, but they are a little younger. If you're a female and you're dating men that's a little bit younger, maybe this guy's, has like a lot of energy. Swap it up, flip it, reverse it. This can be a female also as well if you're a man, or whatever your sexual orientation is, it will apply to you. The World. Wow, we have major cards here. No, you finished up a cycle. Okay, you finished up a cycle. Probably with this King of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Strong Pisces, strong Cancer at the moment, but that can change with the World card here. You have completed a cycle. Okay, and then the Knight of Wands came along. And you weren't expecting for the Knight of Wands to want to take it to another level, because the Knight of Wands is not really ready for a serious commitment. But as you guys got to know each other, this relationship ended up kind of working itself out where it's taking itself to another level. So you definitely, with the World card here in the past, you definitely were meant to meet this person, the Knight of Wands. Okay, this person's been divinely guided to meet you when you were at the end of a serious cycle in your life that's been completed. So some of you could have gotten divorced. Some of you maybe were engaged with somebody, had children with somebody, and that's over now. Okay, and you're ready for the next step. And boom, this Knight of Wands comes along, takes you by surprise. Someone who's very different than your ex. Okay, doesn't really have any vices, just likes to have fun. And they're very energetic, they're very passionate, but they're very young at heart. So I don't think you were like really like you kind of like taken by surprise that this Knight of Wands wanted to have a serious conversation with you and be like, hey, listen, I'm ready for the next step. Let's move in together, let's get engaged, let's have a family, or I want to introduce you to my family, something like that. Let's see what this is, because the World card is very positive. It's very, very positive. I'm going to clarify Ten of Cups here. Ooh, yeah. Seven of Cups in the reverse. So absolutely, I feel like this Knight of Wands helped you get over this King of Cups energy, okay? Because the King of Cups in reverse, I feel like maybe they had a substance abuse problem. It doesn't necessarily have to be alcohol. It can be drugs. It can be anything else that you can be addicted to, gambling, maybe, I don't think it was food. It was something that's destructive to a relationship. So that would be maybe probably drugs, alcohol, sex, or gambling, okay? But that kind of went away when the King of Cups left your life, okay? Here with the World card. And then the Knight of Wands showed up, okay? And you felt like maybe, wow, maybe you thought the King of Cups was your happily forever after person, but they weren't. And with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, it speaks of, you being able to focus on, the love that you have for yourself and the love that the Knight of Wands is giving you. Because the King of Cups in reverse was just like a love bomber, future faker, told you they were in love with you, probably only when they were intoxicated or when they were going to after they cheated on you or something like that. Somebody who would like, let's say they were cheating, so you knew the signs, because after they were cheating on you and they went MIA for a little while and they said they were going out with their friends, having a good time drinking, whatever, phone shut off, right? Crosswatcher, that's maybe why you're here, right? And that's when they would be nice to you after they cheated on you, because the King of Cups in reverse is not a faithful man, okay? They don't necessarily have to cheat like having an extramarital affair. Depends what you consider cheating, you know. Um, lying a lot, to me, is very dishonest. It's almost like cheating, you know. Talking to another person behind your back, a person of the opposite sex, is cheating. Um, Going on a date, maybe nothing happened sexually, but that's still cheating. Okay, so it's going to be different for all of you guys. Strength in the reverse. Wow. Strongly at wow. Taurus, your life is like really, like, how do I say? This is like a very pivotal time in your life right now. Very profound time in your life right now, Taurus. Because the strength card in the reverse, um, I'm going to see it now is not having mental clarity, but I also want to see it as like having a really struggling very much in the month of August, um, accepting the fact that you're capable of loving again and you're taking a relationship to another step after this King of Cups. You had completed a cycle with the King of Cups. That's no longer, that's done. Okay, so that's what I feel. And it's very true because August was really a trying month for many of us. We had a very difficult month. Maybe this person has strong Leo placements. Maybe the Knight of Wands is a Leo, okay? And they're trying to understand why you're in shock about how they feel about you. And that's because maybe you weren't able to tell them everything about your ex, you know? So maybe they're finding out now, and we'll see what happens with that. But the High Priestess is here, so I feel like, you know, you were right not to disclose everything about your ex because you didn't want the Knight of Wands to let that deter the relationship. Like I said, you weren't expecting the Knight of Wands to fall in love with you, right? Maybe this happened pretty quickly. Maybe this like happened, you know, from the end of July to the end of August. So this is recent, you know, but you did complete a major life cycle, and the Knight of Wands shows up. And I'm picking up strong Leo energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be Aries. It can be Sagittarius. We'll see. The Hermit. So now you're taking time, because this Hermit is a Virgo card. You're getting a lot of major arcana cards here, Taurus. Oh my God. So the Hermit is a sign of Virgo, which we are in Virgo season right now. Maybe you're going within. Maybe you're trying to understand what's going on with you now. Like, how is this happening now? Like, I just had a major breakup. You know, I just completed out a complete life cycle. I moved. I started a new job. My kids, you know, are getting older, and that chapter is closed. And I'm, you know, all of a sudden now love, you know, a love from somebody else who's completely different from my ex comes in, and you're trying to understand the connection. Maybe you're researching with this High Priestess, you know, if this is a soulmate or a twin flame energy for you, if this is somebody you can be taking seriously. With the Hermit energy, it's someone who's really studying, you know, the esoteric life, or, you know, spirituality. So you could be diving to Akashic Records to see if you have like a karmic soul tie with this King of Cups in reverse, because he's coming back to you, wanting you back. Trying, you know, I'm not saying he's trying to sabotage, but he's showing up in the future. And maybe you know, cross watcher, I could be speaking to you. You could be the King of Cups in reverse, or you could be a Virgo, okay? And maybe you're trying to understand, you know, what you did wrong to Taurus. Gender fluid right now, okay? We do have some divine masculine and divine feminine energy, but these could be people who are trying to help us, okay? So swap it up, flip it, reverse it, guys, like I always say, for your situation. But I feel like, you know, Taurus, because this happened the way it did, and because this, you know, this Knight of Wands took you by surprise with this conversation they had with you, where they told you that they were thinking of only you, and they wanted to love only you, and they're not gonna ever betray you, and you know, they kind of like really like, you took them by surprise, they took you by surprise, you know. And now they want to build a family with you, and they want you to get to know their family, and vice versa. And you're in hermit mode. It doesn't mean that you're not willing to do so. It just means that this is like a journey of like, wow, self-discovery, you know, after you've completed, you know, you did a really good job raising your children, or, you know, with your career or stuff like that. It'd be different for all of you based on your situation. Or if you got divorced and now you're starting over, or if you were engaged to someone for a long time, living like, domestic partners and had pets and all family and, all that. Let me know in the comments, guys. Okay, so now you're like at the point where you're just like, okay, I'm going to take this time now and I'm going to research why this is going on with me. I want to see why this happened because, I wasn't expecting the king, my ex to come back in the future. And, you've been sensing this, Taurus. You've been sensing this with a high priestess energy. Like I said, a psychic could have told you this. A medium could have told you this. You could have had a dream about your ex coming back to you, and he's showing up, not so much in the retrograde. Maybe in the retrograde energy, he reached out to you and you had to block him or her, right? But now because we're going to eclipse season, we're going to have a full moon in Pisces and it's going to be a partial lunar eclipse. That could be when your ex shows up, okay? And they're not happy. Like they're not accepting of the fact that you have moved on completely and you have gained wisdom and knowledge from what the King of Cups has put you through and vice versa. It could have been where you weren't at your best. You weren't your best self, with them. Maybe they were blocking your spirituality. Maybe they didn't understand how you're a human lie detector and you could see right through stuff, especially if you have Cancer somewhere in your chart or Pisces moon or something. But Cancer definitely coming up strongly. Cancer could be in your moon, Taurus. Let me know in the comments, guys, okay? Because Cancers are natural empaths and natural human lie detectors. Being a Cancer sun and Cancer rising, I can always tell when someone's lying. So I know you guys feel it too, my beautiful Tauruses, whether you're male or female, we have those gifts, okay? Um, yeah, and so you're going within, you're studying, you're gaining so much esoteric knowledge and so much gaining more psychic ability from going within, and you're doing the work, you're studying, you're not just going on YouTube and learning this stuff. You're actually buying books and taking classes, getting certified, spending time on this. Maybe you're spending time on your craft, maybe building a business. And this Knight of Wands is more in favor of you doing what you want to do and flourishing, where this Knight of Cups in reverse probably kept you from it, okay? But now the Knight of Cups is returning because they're probably like, really upset that you have moved on, okay? They're not accepting of it. Justice in reverse, yeah. If you are not fully divorced from this person, they may contest it if you sent them some type of paperwork where they have to sign and they have to agree, or it can be where you have children together and we were never married, right? But they want to take you to court because they want rights to their children. I don't believe that justice is going to go in their favor because they're not in their right mind. Okay, so if you don't have children, maybe they're fighting you for the home, they're fighting you for something. Okay, if you were married, like I said, it can also speak of karmic injustice. So I feel like this King of Cups in reverse, maybe you have Libra in your chart somewhere. Cross my maybe I'm talking to you that has Libra here. I have Leo energy. I have Libra energy. I have Virgo energy. Okay. I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Strong Cancer. Okay. Well, with this Justice card, it can speak of karmic injustice. So I feel like in the future with this Hermit energy that you're in, you're gaining wisdom, you're gaining knowledge. Maybe you're doing something, some type of ceremonial magic, so that you don't have to go into court, or you can win the court case, or you can get, trying to reverse the karma. Maybe it's going to be different for all of you, but something went very wrong and it's coming back up in the future. Like I said, as we go more towards the 17th of the month. Like I said, whenever you watch this, it'll be perfect time for, maybe you're going to reflect on it. There's a full moon in Pisces and it's an eclipse. So, it can bring up a lot of things from the past, especially if we're going to be in eclipse season, okay? And it's a sign of water, okay? Sign of water. Let's see what this Justice card, why is Justice here? Three of Wands. So, yeah, I feel like The King of Cups in reversed, okay, feels like they want to rebuild with you. They want another chance with you. They feel like, they feel like, it wasn't your time to leave them. It wasn't your time to separate and move on to the Knight of Wands energy. But I'm telling you that it was. And this King of Wands in reverse is now wanting to accept that. So they're going to try and, convince you and future fake you again and love bomb you again and tell you that you're the one they want. They're sorry, they messed up. They won't do again. They're going to stay faithful. They're not going to talk to that person anymore. They're going to cut them out of their lives. They're not going to go out and gamble anymore and shut up their phones. They're not going to go out drinking with their friends and act stupid and entertain women and buy them drinks, or entertain men, buy drinks, whatever, vice versa. Swap it, flip it, reverse it for your energy. They're not going to do that anymore. But I can tell you right now that they're lying, okay? They are lying, and they still want to build a future with you. So this can be a situation where you have to get some type of legal documentation to protect yourself, okay, from this energy. With the High Priestess energy and the Hermit energy, you have all you need to do it, okay? So whether you're doing it on the spiritual sense, or you're buying some candles and some herbs and some crystals, and you're researching, how to carefully remove this King of Cups from your life, or carefully remove the injustice that's going on, maybe doing some type of healing, maybe you're even sending them healing because you're going higher, you're the High Priestess, right? So when you do your ceremonial magic, it's to heal others as well. It's not to retaliate. It's more like to go higher and to understand why this connection keeps coming back, because maybe there's some type of trauma bond situation with the King of Cups in reverse, where you can't get this person out of your life, and this person, you feel like you have such a strong tie with them that it may mess up your future. So that could be definitely something with the Three of Wands, like they're trying to rebuild with you. They still see you as their forever person, but the third wand is bothering me. Okay, makes me think that there's always going to be a third party interference with this King of Cups in reverse, and there is. They're probably belligerent drunks, and they probably say things when they're drunk and they don't remember what they're doing when they're sober, and they don't remember that they said it. Okay, or it can just be, like I said, it can be addictions of any kind, but it's one that's destructive to a relationship. And you're not going to allow that to happen. You have very strong protection right now, especially in the month of September. You have a lot of protection on the earth plane and on the spiritual plane as well. So that's really good, Taurus. Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're going to get a message coming through. I don't believe this is another person. No, I don't see this as another person. I see this as being related to the Justice energy here. Unless there's somebody who has got Libra strong in their chart. Okay. Let me know, guys. Okay. Unless there's, because this is Libra. I feel like this is more of like a message coming through, and it could be a legal document, like, or the King of Cups reverse could be avoiding signing the legal document, whether it's child custody, or it could even be where you have some type of order of protection on this person to, like, keep them away from you, because maybe they've been harassing you at work, maybe they've been harassing you at home, they've been trying to come to your house, and they're belligerent, and they're not in their right state of mind, and you had to do something to protect your energy and your loved ones. So you might be going through that, guys. I'm sorry if you are. It looks like you do get it, like something comes in. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. So you could have a child with this person. The child could be like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be your energy where you're like, you know what? This can definitely be your energy, Taurus, where you're like, you know what? I knew you since we were children. Maybe this could be the situation here, because the Page of Pentacles is a Knight of Swords. I feel like, you guys knew each other for a long time. Maybe you grew up together. And maybe, you guys were always involved, like how would I say, like a high school sweetheart type of thing. And there were always problems in the relationship, even from when you guys were younger. This person was always like, how do I say, like one way with you, and then different way with other people. So any injustice that he did to you, or she did to you, no one actually saw. Okay, but I feel like and I'm gonna go clarify this world again. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yeah, they put you, this is interesting. And that's why I wanted to go back, because you're trying to gain insight and knowledge on why this person is coming back in your energy when things have been completed. Whether or not there's been legal documents signed, sealed, and delivered and all that, it doesn't matter. The energy is still there, okay? And it's not by your doing because you have moved on. It's this King of Cups trying to bring you back into their life. They don't want to lose you, but they also don't have any intention of being faithful to you. I mean, I think for a while they think that with the Knight of Swords energy, they believe their own lies, okay? They believe it. And, maybe for a very long time when you were young and innocent, maybe this was your first love, and the relationship has been tumultuous throughout the years. And you know what? You said, I'm done now. I'm done with that. I want my forever partner, and he's here. And he's not, or she's here. And it's not what you expected, because you were so used to the King of Cups energy, which was very destructive, because it's reverse. But you always knew. I feel this person tormented you about your spiritual gifts, and you weren't allowed to really speak too much about what you like to speak about. Maybe you like to speak about astrology. Maybe you like to speak about crystals. Maybe you like to speak about, anything to do with spirituality, and they just didn't want to hear it, and they didn't allow you. They stopped you with this, with the Eight of Swords. It's always like a self-imprisonment, or somebody, making you feel like you need to be bound to them, and you saw your way out of it because you opened your eyes. Okay. And then all of a sudden the completion came in where you knew it was time to go. Okay. And all of a sudden, boom, the Knight of Wands comes up. When one door closes, another one opens. But now the Knight of Cups in reverse is trying to reopen this and trying to bring you back to the past, right? Of where you were young and naive. And this is funny because I feel like the Knight of Wands, your new person, is a little bit younger. And I feel like the King of Cups in the reverse was a little bit older. So this is like why, you're like, wow, I always thought I'd be with somebody a little bit older. Okay, here, showing that. But actually, but it's not the case. It's age is just a number. I'm not saying a lot much younger. I'm something like 3 years, 5 years, As we get older, it doesn't really mean much anymore, age, But like I said, this could have been somebody who, when maybe in high school, you were a freshman and he was a senior, or he was a freshman and she was a senior, something like that. Let me know in the comments, guys, okay? And there are so many, trauma bonds and soul ties and years of being together and fighting and aggravation, and this person always putting you down and not allowing other people to see it. Like behind closed doors, they treated you one way, and out in the street, they treated you another way. But enough people knew, and I felt like you were really keeping a lot of things to yourself, knowing that in the back of your mind, somewhere in the back of your mind, that this was never going to work out for the long run. But maybe this was the person you were supposed to have children with, a karmic partner. Sometimes you are supposed to have children with. The soul needs to come through that way. Okay, doesn't mean that you need to stay with that person. Okay, the children are happier when they see their parents happy. Okay, and not always fighting. As a child of divorce, I know that. As a stepmother, I know that. So, and I know you know that, but sometimes you need to keep hearing it, Taurus, okay? And cross-watcher too. If you're going through this, cross-watcher, I apologize that you're going through this, but I see that you're happy. I see that you're happy, and it's just, you just really wish the King of Cups in reverse would just leave you alone and move on. So you're doing what you have to do on the spiritual side. For extra backup, because this person can be very very volatile and just out of their mind, and they're able to persuade people. They're narcissists, they're pathological liars, manipulators. They get people on their side. But I feel like they're going to be exposed soon. I really do, because I just don't like. I always feel like there's a third party situation, whether it's their stupid friends or someone else that they're talking to on the side they met on the internet, something like that. There's always somebody else, and you always are like, you know what, I can never trust this person fully. They're always, saying that they're never going to speak to this person again, and this person shows up again. Could be a lot of social media BS. So, cross-watcher, this I'm speaking to you too. It could be a lot of social media BS when this person ghosted you. Maybe you are the Knight of Cups in reverse, and you're at the point where you're like, you know what, I lost the best thing I ever had, and this person has moved on. So Crosswatch, if that's you, take this as a confirmation that you need to work on yourself. And, you know, you're going to have to pay your karma. You know, karma never loses an address. The universe keeps scores, so we don't have to. It's called universal record keeping, okay? And if you do wrong to someone continuously, and then you promise them and you future fake them and you love bomb them and you tell them all these things that they want to hear and they keep taking you back because they love you, trust me, you're going to pay that karma. This could be also a family member for some of you, okay, that you need to cut out. It could be a best friend who's trying to come back and wreak havoc in your life again and you need to cut them out. But that's for a few of you. For many of you Taurus, this is a male-female situation or whatever your sexual orientation is, where someone is that you completed a cycle with, that you were supposed to be with for a long time, it's now done, but they're resurfacing because they don't want to see you move on with the Knight of Wands. Okay? 3 more cards before I end this. And give me some clarity on what's going to happen. It's you know, karma's going to hit them. Unfortunately, Taurus, you're going to watch your ex go down. And I know you want to go higher with the High Priestess. So I would just, you know, if you're doing any type of ceremonial magic or any type of spell work, do it with love and light, which I know you do, my Taurus, my beautiful Tauruses, my Empresses, my Emperors, okay? Or that's actually, I'm picking up on a lot of Aries, Taurus cusp here, and I do read for a lot of Aries, Taurus cusp. And that's a very powerful placement, sun sign, okay? It's called the cusp of power, okay? But yeah, this person's resurfacing because, you know, maybe that's the closure that they need. You know what I'm saying, Taurus? So, but you don't, but that's not, no longer your problem, okay? Wow. I always see this as a Libra card. I know it's the 6 of Pentacles. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but I always see this as a Libra card, okay? So, I feel like this person's up to no good. You know, they could, you know, they could have very bad energy, you know, and I feel like they were making fun of your spiritual beliefs. You know, they don't believe in karma, and you do. They don't believe that karma's ever gonna catch up to them. And it's like, you can't really be with anybody who's not on your level. You're very highly ascended, Taurus, and this person is very low, you know. And they never gave into, you know, it was never an equal give and take of taking care of the children, taking care of the home, taking care of the finances. It was always you doing more and them, you know, manipulating you into doing more. Even if you never lived with them, I wouldn't want to live with this person. This person could have been a long time person that you had children with, or just, you know, just a long history with. Okay? Like I said, to high school sweethearts that are no longer. Okay? And this King of Cups in reverse does not want to accept it. And they're going to have to, because you will do it, whatever you have to do for karmic justice to be in your favor. And you will see them pay their karma, but honestly, others will too. And that's when you're going to, you know, really be happy in this moment now, because you're in the 10 of Cups energy and you're going within to do all this research, which is great, but you know, you want to stay present in the moment with your current partner that truly loves you, okay? The King of Cups in reverse, you know, they might love you, but they're not faithful. They're not loyal. They're not honest. They're liars. They're manipulators. They want to control you. And you're done with that. You're clearly, with the World card upright, you are clearly done with that. Spirit had that set for you. That was your dharma, okay? That was your soul's contract. It's over. They don't want to accept it, okay? So, the Magician, yay, in the upright position. Strong Virgo, strong Gemini energy. So I really feel with the Magician card that who you thought was your twin flame or who you thought was your soulmate is all of a sudden trying to tell you, oh, we're twin flames, we're soulmates, when they never believed in that and you always did. But now you have energy, you know, energy of the Knight of Wands, who's very passionate, very open to that. And they're actually your twin or your soulmate based on, you know, based on how you see them, okay? I feel like there's a more twin flame energy here. With the Magician energy, you're definitely doing some type of ceremonial magic, you know, whether you're doing with other people or not. The Magician has everything they need. I feel this is your energy, Taurus. I almost want to call you Empress. It could be that you started this in Gemini season, okay? and you stopped during the retrograde, or maybe you redid some work that you did during the in Gemini season during the retrograde that we're just getting over. Or it can be that you're doing it yourself. You're doing it yourself now, where you're trying to manifest, how it works out for everybody. Okay, so I feel like you're doing this now because it's a Virgo card too. Like I said, it could have happened. You could have started this stuff in Gemini season, which would have been like around June, early June, late May, early June, right? Actually, Gemini season is most of June, so let me know, guys. Okay, and now you're restarting. You're redoing what you did, or you're going to start a brand new ceremony. You're going to do it again, something different now. Okay, you're very spiritual. You have all the things that you need to do this. Like I said, many of you are practitioners. Maybe you are people who do spells for other people, but only the good magic, not the bad magic. Okay, you are all about love and light. You are a light worker. You are a healer. You are a powerful manifestor, the alchemist. You make things happen with everything. You have everything you need to make things happen. So I know you're going to get out of this well, but you will watch the King of Cups in reverse receive their karma. And that's when you get justice, because everyone who said, oh no, you're crazy, I don't know why you moved on from them, this and that, now they're going to see why you did. Okay? It's karma. And it's also dharma. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're going to block this person. This person, I feel like this is the King of Cups energy still. Okay? Like their alter ego, which is bad. Okay, that's bad. And they're gonna go down. They're gonna be full of piss and vinegar and regretting what they said, regretting what they did. But they will move on, but you're doing the right thing, and you're not wishing them any harm. This is like their karma. This is like between them and God. You're wishing them well, and you want to move on. You want to be happy, and they don't want to see you happy unless it's with them, and they want their cake and eat it too, and that's not what you want. That's not what you deserve. You deserve way more than that. So yeah, you're the magician here. You're in control of your life. So yeah, that's what I have for you now. I'm going to pull one more card from the Goddess Kali Oracle, because this was a bit of like a, I know you're really happy now, Taurus, because you met somebody else and they want to, take this relationship to another level, right? And your ex is wanting to destroy it for you. So Mother Goddess Kali, she's a Hindu deity, if you don't know her. She completely annihilates the ego. And if you need to work with her, you can research her. Oops, oh my God, something just flew out, Taurus. Oh my God. What card just flew out? She is very fierce. So, wow. Okay, I'm going to pull that card. Wow, oh my gosh, look at this. She definitely wants you to hear this Kundalini message. Wow. Okay. So yeah, definitely, if you don't know about Goddess Kali, Mother Goddess Kali, you might want to research her and work with her. Bring her into your magic so she can help you with your situation. Like I said, I don't think that you're in jeopardy of losing your new partnership. That's not going to happen. I just feel like your ex is going to try and sabotage, but he's not going to win. Like I said, karmic justice will be served. Let's see what Goddess Kali has here. She is with her divine counterpart, Lord Shiva. More and more of a a significator that you are with the right person now. This can be your Knight of Wands, okay? Okay, so it says Kundalini Shakti. Significant inner shifts are taking place. Energies are beginning to move in new ways. You may feel that resolution is hard to pin down at this time. Lean into unfamiliar territory with boldness, tempered by patience. You will become capable of many things on many levels that you were not capable of accomplishing previously. Mercury retrograde, guys. You shall arise, a fresh path is signified. So that's very, 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 it fits the reading really well. If you want to rewind and listen again, Kundalini awakening, and maybe is probably what you're going with your divine counterpart. So the person who came into your life after you completed a cycle with the King of Cups in reverse is your actual divine partner. and it's showing up here. So yeah, that message was really beautiful. Like I said, if you don't work with Kali, maybe you want to research her while you're doing this. You have this time now that you can really be yourself. You can be your spiritual self, because the King of Cups in reverse was keeping you from that. Okay? So, many blessings, much love and light, guys. Bye-bye.